will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Field advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step. The 40, they're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy, you're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And these offensive coordinators tell you, hey, start fast, and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. 3rd down play from the gun. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense changing the play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to Johnson. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. He's now up to 95 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Creates a little room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy.
Breaks free in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knights! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
UCF 14, North Carolina 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Ashley. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And the missed connection on 3rd down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. 1st down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Grab near the marker, it's Ashley. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
North Carolina, 17.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Little. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over the Blue Blues. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Power football with the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Knights! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the target. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The handoff to Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that 1st. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man, it's Golden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Knights are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. The Knights will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. Touchdown, UCF! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Totally toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He wants to change this route. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ashley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
North Carolina.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Ship. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the two to make it a field goal game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
42, North Carolina, 37.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Now on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.
The run to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. You guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.